This, with Squarespace, added
Fellas. Wait. Fellas. Welcome to week 4 NFL football, baby. We made it. We're here. Week 4. Boy, we're already in October. Holy hell, that seems weird to say. That song gets me pumped up literally every single time it plays. As you can see, I am once again the only IT guy on the show today. So I'm apologize if there's any technical difficulties today. As you know, IT Guy 2 is not as good as IT Guy 1. Anyways, we have Week 4 Sunday NFL football. I'm excited. I hope all of you are too. I hope everyone is comfortable, has a beer, has whatever they need to have today. And let's get this shit started. All right, before we jump into football, good morning, Stephanie. Before we jump actually into football, we have to do our due diligence today and talk about the WNBA playoffs today, because I will have 2 screens going at all times today so I can watch the WNBA semifinals, Game 3, both games. Pretty easy here for me in my decisions, what I'm thinking for WNBA. The Sun -4, I locked that one in. I think that's a good play. I can't see them losing another game to the Sky, especially after how they came back the last game. They are just a better team, and I love that it's gone down to 4 now instead of 7.5, because 7.5 was gross. I didn't like it at all, but 4 is much easier, and I like this. I really don't think the home advantage for Chicago is going to do much. Connecticut basically has to play away games every single time they play at Mohegan Bay anyways, because their fans suck. So yeah, I'm going to go Sun -4 in the second game. Boy, I don't know what to do in that second game. That line is not as comfortable anymore. The Mercury are all the way down to +2 instead of +7.5 like we had them before, which was a very easy line. This game is very dependent on Diana Taurasi and if she's going to explode from the three-point line again, considering she went off with 37.6 rebounds and assists last game and shot 8 of 11 from three-point. So very deciding. I think it has a lot to do with Brittany, a lot to do with Diana, Liz Cambage, how much she can shut down Brittany. It is just, I don't know what to do here. I think maybe the over, considering both these overs have just gotten absolutely torched. It is up to 173, but I do see most of the public slamming the under, so that actually does kind of make me like the over more. I'm trying to get fancy with the first half or something like that, but I don't think so. I think the play here is just the regular game over at 173 is what I have it at, and then the Sun -4. So that's going to be my 2 for WNBA today. Be careful with these. These playoffs are obviously very good, very close. All 4 teams in the playoffs are very, very good. I would not be stacking units on these. I'd just be putting 1 each. Just give you a little bit of fun to bet on. If you want to parlay the Sun money line with something, that's probably a pretty good idea. It keeps you away from the 4, and then if there's a football team that you really like today, maybe like the Titans money line or something like that, you could probably parlay both of those for plus money. So Sun and Titans, or Sun and Chiefs maybe. Their money line is at -175. So here, let me try and do something real quick. Let's see what the Chiefs and Sun get us. Because I don't think there's any way the Eagles beat the Chiefs today, unless someone has a different opinion. But I'm gonna say the Chiefs pretty much have this one in the bag today. The Eagles look real bad, real bad. Hang on. Let's go Chiefs at 295, and then my book has Connecticut Sun at 177. That's a plus 110 play for Connecticut Sun and the Chiefs. So I'm just gonna put a unit down on that. I do like that parlay a lot though. Let's go Sun. Let's hit that place plus 850 future. We're still sitting on it. One more game would be huge if they stole this one. Then they have one more game left, and they have a game to play in Chicago, which obviously if they win that, then they move on. And if they lose that, then they get Game 5 back in Connecticut. So really like the spot the Sun are in, especially if they can win this game. All right, baseball. We need to talk about baseball briefly as well before we get into football. In a shocking turn of events, honestly, the Yankees have found themselves in a little bit of a predicament. Yankees basically just had to win one game in their their series of three against the Tampa Bay Rays. They just had to win pretty much one, and they have lost the first two going into the last one. So as it stands, the Blue Jays are a game back of both the Red Sox and the Yankees. However, the Yankees play the Rays again today, and the Blue Jays play the Baltimore Orioles, and they're starting Hyun-Jin Ryu, which is very smart. The Tampa Bay Rays and New York Yankees are starting Michael Wacha and Jameson Tylan. Jameson Tylan is probably not the guy that they wanted in this situation being on the mound. Now, if there's one thing I do know about the Yankees, it's when they have to win, they normally win. However, the Rays have stuck it to them the last 2 days, and I would love nothing more than to watch the Yankees choke this away. I am pretty sure we get a tiebreaker if the Blue Jays were to win today and the Yankees were to lose. I'm almost positive that, and I could be wrong, that would end up in a tiebreaker. I haven't seen any of the new models because, honestly, this was like the least one that I was the least expected outcome that I was something like that. This is the outcome I was least expecting. Let's put it that way. I did not think the Yankees were actually going to drop all three, but here we are. So, something to look for today, something to definitely keep an eye on. I'm not going to go through the full MLB slate. I see a couple games that I like. Logan Webb's on the mound, obviously, today. I think that the Yankees do lose to the Rays again today and find themselves in a playoff tiebreaker with the Blue Jays after they take care of the Baltimore Orioles today. Kind of interesting the Boston Red Sox could be on the one looking out in, but they have Chris Sale on the mound going against the Nationals, so I think we're safe there too. But definitely need to – football is not the only sport going on today at all. There's very many things still going on. I remember WNBA playoffs and then obviously these tight races for MLB. It's going to be a tough day betting on MLB. I'll tell you that. The last couple days of regular season, there's going to be some weird lineups out there. There's just going to be weird stuff happening, and you have teams that are in must-win situations. So keep an eye on that. And I believe the Dodgers are only one game back of the Giants now, right? I think the Giants have the tiebreaker anyways on them, but the Giants definitely want to win this game, and so do the Dodgers. So things to keep an eye on. Like I said, though, but baseball's going to be tough today. It is going to be a hard day of baseball, which I didn't bet baseball yesterday, but I heard it was a rough day for baseball yesterday, too. All right, fellas, now what we're all here for, Week 4, NFL football. Let's get into it. First of all, chat. What are we liking out there today? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Any good lines out there? I'll tell you what I've got so far. The Titans, obviously, to beat the Jets. I think they're getting a little bit of disrespect. I know there's a ton of injuries on the Titans side of the ball. However, -6 is a little low. I am not going to play the actual spread. I will probably take the money line and parlay it with a different money line at -275. You can get Chiefs and Titans at -121, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't see any way the Titans lose this game. I just think they're too good to be losing to the Jets, even though they have injuries and such. Bets that I have already locked in. Let's see here. The Denver Broncos under. They are sitting at 22.5 points right now. Both their starting guards are out today. Ravens defense also pretty banged up and everything, but I think without your offensive line, I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to struggle in that backfield a little bit. Let's go. Caesars has PA. Thank you, JP. Let's go. Caesars in Pennsylvania now. Let's fucking go. That's sick. I love it. The sportsbook I'm very excited for. Anyways, the under in the for the Denver Broncos at 22.5. I don't see them scoring 22 points. They might creep up to 20 or something like that. I'm guessing they get to about 17 today. The other team total under that I really like is the Jets again today against the Titans. They are sitting at 19.5. Last night they were up at 20.5, which I grabbed, and then I grabbed again at 19.5. Again, I don't see this team scoring a lot of points. I think Zach Wilson's going to struggle today. Keep an eye out for Corey Davis, though. He could have a nice game back playing against the Titans. I know that Zach Wilson's been trying to find him. They've had their struggles, but that is still one of his favorite targets, and I'm sure Corey wants to play very, very, very well against the Titans. Show them why they shouldn't have gotten rid of him for Julio, basically. For the Cleveland and Vikings game, I have a same-game parlay of plus 950 that I really, really like. Nick Chubb to score, Dalvin Cook to score. They said that they are not going to limit him in any capacity, any way, shape, or form. He's ready to go today. He took enough of a break off this week, including last week. They say he's ready to go. So what that means, I don't know. I don't know if Madison does find his way into a bit of a workload share, considering he put up great numbers last week. I'd imagine that they try and give him some more carries to keep Dalvin not getting 40 touches a game. But, hey, what do I know? It's just my team and our franchise running back. Anyways, nice. Morning, fellas. Morning, everyone. Let's go, Cody McJunkins. Let's win some money today. All right. So, over 43.5 points in the Browns-Vikings game. That's an alternative line over. Nick Chubb to score, OBJ to score, and Dalvin Cook to score. That is plus 950. I really like it. I think that's a safer same-game parlay. It's nothing ridiculous. It's not a great payout, but it is plus 950, and this should go over. I'd imagine that both of these teams struggle in the secondary. I think Odell has another good game, considering should be the favorite look at wide receiver today for Baker, and the Vikings secondary isn't great. So, Nick Chubb, OBJ, Dalvin, and over 43.5 points. That's plus 950. Really like that one. I've been so far really good at betting on Vikings games. Which is rare for me to say. I have a good feel for it right now. We'll see how long that lasts, but I have a very good feel for Vikings games. I've had a couple good same-game parlays. I've called them in their spots and everything. I was going to say Vikings money line coming into today, but now they are slightly favored, and that scares me. Whenever I see Vikings lines move to favorite after they've been underdogged, bad things normally happen to them. So I'm pulling back on my Vikings money line that I said back on Friday. I would just stay away from that game in general. Look at the over as well. There should be plenty of points in there. I did a $25 teaser on every single game last night. Definitely not on Vikings money line today, but yeah. I will say that the Browns are getting stacked on by the public, which is kind of surprising a little bit, I guess. But this is just not the game that you want to be betting on the Vikings. I, of course, will have a slight money line. Because I already took it on Friday. A small little sprinkle on Vikings money line. But no, that is not a strong play. That is not a confident play. That is just me being the fan that I am and doing that play. Also, can we give a shout out to Sean for the merch? These shirts are sick. I don't know if you can see it. These things are sick. He did this like retro kind of style or whatever, and I'm a big fan. They just came in today. I really like them. I just realized that the mic was completely covering the back of my shirt, but whatever. Anyways, I did a bunch of teasers last night at about minus 125 or better odds for every game. Colts plus 8.5 and under 48.5 points in that game. I don't see a lot of points getting scored at all, and I think the Colts keep it close with Jacoby out there and doing all those things. This one's one of the more interesting ones. This one I only took because I was taking a teaser on every single game. Houston Texans plus 25.5 and over 39.5 points at minus 120. Kind of interesting, but the other one, Pittsburgh Steelers plus 13.5 and over 38.5 points in that game. I think that the Packers defense is not good enough to keep it within over 2 touchdowns of Pittsburgh. Plus, I see a big stack on the Packers today, so that scares me away from them a little bit. Also, Detroit Lions. This is probably one of my best ones. Oh, I can't wait to share my team. Luke, what do you got for us? Minus 121. We have Detroit Lions plus 10.5. Honestly, by the way, Sean has Detroit Lions money line today. He really likes them. He thinks they're in a good spot. I also think they're in a decent spot to win their first game today. Detroit Lions plus 10. Let's remember that Detroit Lions have not even playing that bad. They made a run for their money with San Francisco. They were a Justin Tucker 66-yard field goal away from, but they're pretty close. Also, Andy Dalton is inactive. I just got the notification, so Justin Fields is gonna have to run for his life today. And then over 35.5 points in that game. So over 35.5. Detroit plus 10.5. In the Browns-Vikings game, I did Cleveland Browns plus 6.5 and over 45.5. I think that's very solid. Even if the Browns do lose, I could see it being a very, very close game. I imagine this is a close game no matter what. Carolina Panthers plus 10.5 and over 44.5 points in that game at minus 115. I don't understand the disrespect on the Panthers right now. I don't know where it's coming from. We have seen very good things from them, and I think people are just very high on the Cowboys right now. I don't understand why the line is the way it is, and also why people are slamming the under on this. I think that people are forgetting that Carolina has a very, very, very good offense, and obviously so do the Cowboys. Don't disregard Carolina Panthers defense. I understand that part of it, but seeing everyone on the under has even made me like the over even more on that one. So, and then for a plus 100 even bet, I really like the New England Patriots under 20.5 points. That's plus 100. These are all just the bets that I put in last night, by the way, before lines were moving and stuff. So the Patriots under 20.5. I don't see them doing well. I know there's a lot of talks about the Bucks and they're weak at secondary, but boy, there's one game that they're going to play well. It's going to be this one. And they have a very, very good defense. They figure it out as the season goes on. It's just a matter of time before they turn it around. And I just have not been impressed enough with the Patriots to score over 20.5 points against the defense that they're going to be going against today. So that's basically all my plays that I put in last night. Oh, obviously Kyler Murray to score a touchdown. Easiest lock ever at plus 114. Don't understand how it's still at plus money after all these weeks, after all of last year, after what we've seen this year. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how they give this man plus money. He should be the favorite to score a touchdown in every game he plays in. But he's not, and I'll keep taking it for plus money. So, and then, of course, Danny Dimes over rushing total. Actually, my book is not giving it to me. So I asked Sean to send me a ticket of it. I think it's at 26.5, Danny Dimes over rushing. Again, if it's not over 30, you take it. It's just he's gotten more and more confidence in his legs, especially now this year, where he's ran for, 90, 38, and 30-something yards every game. Dude's a killer with his legs. He's getting more confidence with them. He's understanding that he can get himself in better places by using his legs, and Saquon just does not look like Saquon right now. So it's up to Danny Dimes to get his ass out of there. So that's what I'm on so far. Let's get into the craziness. Let's get into the reason that everyone tunes in here, the same game parlays. Fellas, what do we have for same game parlays today? What has everyone already constructed together? I will say Sean is texting me. Lions money line, Giants plus 1.5, Seahawks plus 2.5, Broncos money line, Rodgers over 2. So this is his QB props. Remember, Sean is the king of QB props. We take all of his QB props. He's got Rodgers over 259.5 and Tannehill over 209.5. Really like that Tannehill line. Know that Julio and AJ are out today. However, Ryan is still going to throw the ball, and he's still going to throw the ball very well. It's still a Jets defense. He will be just fine today. Also, Derrick Henry might run for 800,000 yards today. He might break the single-season rushing record in one game. Who knows? Without those guys on the outside. And yes, you can say they're going to stack the box. They're going to stack them with 8. And they might even do 9 at one point. Who knows? But that is a linebacker playing running back, and he will run through your face repeatedly because he is who he is. So let's get into some same-game parlays. I am going to. Well, you got the one from Cleveland and Minnesota. That is Dalvin Cook to score a touchdown, OBJ to score a touchdown, Nick Chubb to score a touchdown, and over 43.5 points in that game. Really like that one. I'm going to look at the Chiefs and Eagles game because I have a feeling there's going to be some scoring in this one as well. Let's go to touchdown scores. Devontae Smith is at plus 210. I'm going to throw him in one. And then how are the Chiefs going to beat the Eagles today? Are they going to do it with all their regular players, or are they going to bring in their first-time touchdown scorers like they always do? Travis to score for sure. All right, I'll throw him in there. Devontae and Travis are at plus 460, sorry, and I want one more. Jalen or Pat? Who runs one in today? No, Smith has not been some booty. He played against Trayvon Diggs last week, who shut him down. Week 1, he was incredible. He'll find the end zone. Name one other person on the team that is going to find the end zone. No one can do it. It's up to Devontae. And with that Chiefs secondary, I think that he'll have a good game. I kind of want to throw Pat in this. And I agree. Devontae isn't a great touchdown scorer, but at plus 210 and as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 favorite to score a touchdown in this game, that value is very good. He has better value than McCole Hardman. Don't quite understand that one. I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes to run one in. This is definitely one of those games. I think Pat should get that. Yeah, I agree. So that's 3. I'm just going to stick with this. Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, and Devontae Smith, all to score a touchdown plus 2,200. I'm going to lock that in now. 5 to win 110. Just a nice little sprinkle. Actually, I do like that one. I think that comes down to Devontae Smith, and hopefully we can get an early Patrick Mahomes rushing touchdown to get that one out of the way. Also, Danny Dimes rushing touchdowns at like over plus 400 again. I am going to keep taking it until he proves me wrong, pretty much. I'm not sure I want to touch anything in the Carolina Panthers-Dallas game as far as same-game parlays. Obviously, Minnesota Vikings and Cleveland, you could do a lot of different things. Adam Thielen should probably be in something. JJ could be in something. If you want a sleeper for that game, do KJ Osborne. Very, very, like we've been talking about him a couple different times on the show. Just remember, when Kirk gets comfortable with a target, that target will get a lot of attention throughout the year. And it looks like he's comfortable with KJ, so look for KJ to get more and more attention. And he's getting red zone looks because he is the deep threat. Now, Kirk's not very accurate on his deep balls, but it's just a matter of time before he connects with one of them. Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, I don't want to do same-game parlay on that. Buffalo, Texans, no thanks. Chiefs, Eagles, we already went through. Giants, Saints, maybe. I would throw Nick Chubb rushing. What's he at today? I would throw Alvin Kamara in something just because he's Alvin Kamara and he's incredible. He's at minus 175. The next closest is at Saquon at plus 120. I'm not sure. I guess you could throw Danny Dimes in with Alvin Kamara for plus 900. That's actually kind of sick. I actually really like that one. Danny Dimes and Alvin Kamara is plus 900. Just those two together. Just simple. Keep it at that. Actually, I really like that. I'm not going to – I would stretch that further just because I don't like plus 900 same-game parlays, but that feels safe and that feels pretty good. Danny Dimes, by the way, by himself just scored a touchdown is plus 420, which, I don't understand it. He runs the ball in constantly. They have designed running plays from the 5-yard line for him to get in the end zone. That's one of the few teams in the league that actually does do that with their quarterback. So, really like that. Locking that one in as well. What else do we have? Let's go to at least 2 QBs getting a tutty today. May sprinkle on all the good usual. Yeah. I think Kyler gets one. I think Danny Dimes gets one. I think Patty Mahomes might get one. There was another one that I thought too. Oh, Jalen Hurts could easily get in too. Look for that game for both QBs to maybe score in that one. I'm still upset about the Joey Burrow callback touchdown on Thursday. That would have been a huge cash out, but it's fine. It's fine. Titans, Jets, I don't think I want to do much in this one. Maybe a Corey Davis anytime touchdown with a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown, even though Derrick Henry's probably at minus 500 to score a touchdown at any time. Minus 225, actually not too bad. I'm going to do Corey Davis and D. Henry, or maybe Corey Davis and D. Henry to score 2+. Anyone have any doubt? Yeah, Corey Davis' revenge game is right. Anyone have anything to say about Derrick Henry getting 2 touchdowns? He's at plus 280. All right, why not? All right. Ooh. So Corey Davis to score a touchdown and Derrick Henry to score a touchdown. Sorry. Corey Davis to score 1. Derrick Henry to score 2 is plus 1,200. Trick play. Brady catches a TD tonight. Can you imagine how sick that would be? The King will get too easy. All right. I'm locking it in. That's plus 1,200, by the way. I like that one. D. Henry, 2 touchdowns. Corey Davis, 1. Pretty simple. All right, what else we got? We have. This is much easier when I have a partner, by the way. Damn. Washington football team and Atlanta Falcons. Do not sleep on the Atlanta Falcons on this one. I think I might actually put down Atlanta Falcons money line. This seems like a trap line completely. I have a feeling the Falcons are going to pull one over on them. They got into New York, or the Giants last week. Granted, Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard both went down early on in the game. However, the Falcons have a good enough offense to compete with teams. And with the way that the Washington football team defense, the way Chase Young has been looking, everything like that, I would not count the Falcons out of this game. I actually was expecting them to be favored coming into this game. So I think that is absolutely a trap line, putting it that low as a spread and then keeping the Atlanta Falcons as underdogs. That's basically just sports books making you scared to bet on the Falcons at plus money. That's all that is. I wouldn't go for it. Arizona Cardinals and St. Louis. Sorry, wow. I almost said St. Louis Rams with Cardinals. Okay. Touchdown scores, man. Which one don't you want to take? Cooper Kupp has looked unbelievable. Should probably have a great game again today. Kyler Murray, always Kyler Murray, especially at plus money. DeAndre Hopkins, Cooper Kupp. You could throw in Darrell Henderson if you want. You could throw in James Conner if you want. You could throw in a whole lot of different. AJ Green if you want at plus 260. There are a lot of people in this game that could easily score a touchdown. So very scary. I don't know what to do with this. There's just so many options. I would go Cooper Kupp, Kyler Murray, and DeAndre Hopkins, but at only, plus 900 or something? Yeah, plus 900. I don't know if that's worth it. Plus 950. Kyler Murray, DeAndre, and Cooper at plus 950. I guess I'll put a sprinkle on it. This keeps changing. My odds keep changing on this. I'll put a slight sprinkle on that just because those are 3 people that should all score touchdowns. But at the same time, I could see that game. There could be touchdown scores for the backup tight end. There could be touchdown scores for defenses. There are a lot of weird things that might happen in that game. As far as other games, the same game parlay, Seahawks 49ers, you can take a Juszczyk touchdown with a DK touchdown with a, man, I don't even know. There again, this one's tough too. Trey Sermon maybe. Everyone's really low, though. Everyone's at plus 115, plus 118. George Kittle's at plus 143. Maybe he finally finds the end zone. Other than that, I don't think there's much. Pittsburgh, Green Bay, just take Aaron Jones and parlay it with something else. Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara is probably plus money today, I would guess. Actually, I'm going to look. Aaron Jones is almost plus money by himself today. Remember, TJ Watt is back. I don't expect a lot of points to be scored in this game. I think TJ Watt makes a huge difference for Pittsburgh. I know that. Well, my anchor isn't centered. I just realized. Stay there. I know that people are kind of low on Pittsburgh right now because of the last game, but remember, TJ Watt wasn't in that game, and he is a huge difference maker in all the games he plays in. Do not overlook that man. I'm still going to take Aaron Jones to score a touchdown. Devontae Adams only at minus 136 as well. I'm going to parlay that with Alvin Kamara because I think that he gets into the end zone as well. I don't see anyone else not that I can't see anyone else scoring in that game. That is easily the quickest name that comes to mind. So Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara is plus 197. Wow. That is insane value. Almost 200 for those two is ridiculous. I love that one. I'm actually going to throw an entire unit on that one. That's just 2 goal line rushes right there. Like it. As far as the Patriots game, Patriots and Bucks, I don't know how you don't take Tom Brady over everything. It doesn't quite make sense to me. I know that all his lines are jacked up, and everyone is saying throughout the whole week that he's going to be this and that and that, and that's kind of scary and stuff. I don't even think I want to bet on regular lines in that game because I know everyone, Tom Brady's coming back, he's going to kill him, and he even said he's going to kill him. But 6.5 is a very ugly line for this game. I could see Tampa Bay getting a very easy 2-touchdown, 3-score lead, and then letting off the gas, and Patriots coming back late and getting it within 6.5. So I would not touch that line. I think Tampa Bay, for an alt line, I really like the Tampa Bay Bucks at like -0.5 or -1.5, whatever, if you can get a different odds for it. Yeah, -1.5, and the over 42.5 is -121. So Tampa Bay Bucks -1.5 and over 42.5 points is -121. Really like that. That'll probably be a full unit as well. I definitely think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this game, obviously, with all things pointing towards Tom Brady's just going to kill him. But I could see it being closer than what people expect, and I'm just going to same game parlay that with the over because Tampa Bay should score plenty of points. I don't think the Patriots score a lot. I have that team total under at +100 at 22.5. 20.5, 22.5, one of those. And then Monday nights, I would say lock in the Raiders now. Lock in the Raiders now at +3.5. That line might change a little bit. You can even lock in their money line at +133. Remember, Raiders are always good through week 5. They always have week 5, and then the question marks start to arise. And hey, I'll be the one to eat my words first. Derek Carr looks pretty good this year. I've talked a lot of shit on that man, but Derek Carr looks very, very good this year. So that's pretty much everything that I have for same-game parlays today. As far as regular lines, I think Carolina Panthers cover against Dallas. I still think the Minnesota Vikings beat the Browns. I'm sorry. I know it's not popular. It's a hot take and a half. I know. I do have the Lions beating the Bears. Daniel Carlson been my favorite. Hey, we don't talk about that guy here. Bucks money line and Brady anytime tutter is +500 on a bet MGM. Tom Brady could easily sneak one in today. That should be. We should talk about that more. Actually, we should same game parlay something in the Bucks game because of that. Tom Brady is gonna QB sneak one in, guaranteed. I'm really upset that Rob Gronkowski is not playing. By the way, I was fully expecting him to have a great game today, and now I'm kind of upset that I don't get to see him. Tom Brady's at +380 anytime touchdown score. Let's put it with Antonio. What do we think? Between Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and Jacoby Myers, who would we want to throw in there? I don't want to throw Damian Harris at +105. I don't think he does well today. I really don't. Mac Jones. Should we have a Mac Jones and Tom Brady anytime touchdown scores? Godwin or Evans? Tom Brady and Mac Jones are +3,500, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Godwin or Evans? Lean Godwin. All right. I like that. Tom Brady and Chris Godwin +1,300. And then you can take, not sure if you said this already, what do you think AB is doing today? Technically his old team too. Yeah. That was kind of my thinking of maybe he ends up doing something good. I would take his over receiving though. I don't know what it's at right now, but I'd imagine without Gronk there, he's going to get looks as that kind of midfield target down the field. It's only Gronk just running straight out and catching the ball, and I think that Antonio Brown will be taking a lot of that responsibility today. Also, Scotty Miller. Look for Scotty Miller today. He's going to burn some of those corners. The man is too fast for his own good. You know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. Tom Brady. Do I even have Scotty Miller? Scotty Miller playing. Oh, they're not even going to give me him. That sucks. Let me look at receiving for Antonio Brown, though, because that does intrigue me, actually. Let's go to total receiving yards. He is at 53.5. Okay, Scotty is injured. That's too bad. He could have had a great game. 53.5. That's going to be close. I could see it being 60, 65. Chris Godwin at 71.5 seems a little high. He was too fast for his own good. He probably snapped his hamstring right in half. The guy's so fast. Yeah, I'm fine with doing a Antonio Brown over 53.5. I think that could easily happen. His receptions are at, I'm going to guess 4.5, but let me check. Receptions. Yeah, 4.5 minus 114. Those are very solid lines because I could see him having like 4 for 55 or 5 for 40 or 5 for 60 or something along those lines. I could see that's a very, very strong line. That's a tough one right there. I'm going to do a money line parlay real quick because I just think there's a lot of games out there today that are pretty easy pickings. Definitely not the Buffalo Bills at minus 1,600. That's fucking crazy. Their line is up to 18 now. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm going to go Chiefs, obviously, to beat the Eagles. I'm going to go Titans to beat the Jets. I know there's kind of square bets, but I do like them. I am not going to lay money on the Rams today. I don't know. I don't know if they're good enough to beat them. I know the Rams are the hottest team right now. The Cardinals are really good. Really, really, really good. They're an impressive team. I'm going to go minus 1.5 for Chiefs and minus 0.5 for the Titans. If I can get it at a different line. Yeah, minus 1 for the Titans. No, minus 1.5. That's at plus 103. So Chiefs minus 1.5. I like the over for the game. Kyler is 0-4 against them, though. That is interesting. I did not know that. Titans minus 1.5. Chiefs minus 1.5 is plus money. Like that. I actually like that a lot. Like the over for the game. Yeah, I could see that happening as well. It is an interesting over because they put it at 54, which is a very, very sketchy line. But I think the Arizona Cardinals are not slowed down by the Rams defense today. I think they play very similar to the way that the Bucs played. And then it's kind of the question of is the Rams offense going to be extremely efficient today? Are they going to be very fluent today? Are they going to look really good today? Or are they just going to be mediocre? Because if the Rams offense is only mediocre today, I see a scenario in which the Cardinals beat them. Interdivision game, it's tough. Wonder what Rams to record a sack is at. Oh, it's got to be really... It has to be good, right? I understand Kyler is Kyler, but they're going to get him once. Let's go. Player kicking, player rushing, player receiving. No. I don't know if I have a prop for that, actually. A safety re-recorded. Score first and win. Reach 15 points. No, I do not have a bet for sacks. That kind of sucks. That would have been interesting to look at, too. If anyone has a line for sacks in that game, let me know what it's at, because that is something to look for. What's the same game parlay out there that someone has, huh? I need to see him. I need to see one. What is everyone thinking? What am I missing out there? What's the easy one that I'm missing? Can someone tell me what Danny Dimes' rushing is at, too? Because for some reason, my book is not giving me it, which is really disrespectful, because they know that Danny Dimes is rushing today. I heard 26.5 at one point, but I don't know what it is right now. And I would really like to know. Because, again, the man's going to rush for over 30 yards. I don't care who the Saints have. He's going to have to get out of that pocket with his legs, and he's going to have to run. I cannot believe the Cowboys' money line is minus 210. Was at 22 earlier this week, but yeah, I saw 26.5. They're starting to catch on. Not quick enough, but they're starting to figure it out. Anyone have a play for Dolphins and Colts? That game, I cannot figure out. I keep looking at it. I can't figure out why Miami is favorited. Thielen first tutty and Vikings money line plus 2,000. Put it in a few days ago. Scary now, but standing on it. Hey, I like that. I'm not a first touchdown guy. And JP, I did end up taking that bet at plus 1,800. But, man, I could see a quick touchdown to Thielen. And then, like I said, I really do think the Vikings are going to win this game, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be that guy because I know it's fanboy. I know it's biased. But I really do think the Vikings are going to win this game. I think we match up against Cleveland very well. I could be dead wrong. We could lose this game by 40. But I'm telling you, don't count my boys out. Should I take an all-underdog part? Who are my favorite dogs for the day? Well, my first favorite dog is Carolina for sure. And then the Lions. I think the Lions do really well today. And then Colts, I think, have a very good chance at winning. And Falcons. Whew. All right, I'm putting this in. I'm putting in Falcons, Colts, Lions, and Panthers. Plus 3,000. I'm doing it. Say whatever you want. I like it. I don't think Justin Fields is going to play well today. I really, really don't. I don't know what else I have for this. I've searched everything. I feel good about all my teasers. I feel pretty solid about today. I like my same game parlays. Nothing egregious, nothing crazy out there today. Actually, you know what? I need to do one crazy parlay. I have to do one. Let's just do touchdown scores. I have to do one crazy parlay. I do every single week. Who is going to score in Carolina, Dallas? I'm going to go DJ Moore. I'm going to go on a limb on that one. I'm going to go DJ Moore. And then in the Vikings game, I'm going to go... Do you just have to go Chubb on this? Or Dalvin? Thielen, OBJ, Kareem. I might go Kareem Hunt, actually. There's no way we can stop Kareem Hunt. Kind of nervous on DJ Moore if Trayvon... Oh, that is a good point. I might want to back that off, actually. That was a very, very good point. He has looked really, really good this year. DJ Moore has also looked really good this year, but... Should I just go Chuba at minus 108? Tony at plus 185? Makes me want to bench him in fantasy, but can't. Yeah, you can't bench him. Dalton. You know what I'm going to do? Dalton Schultz, plus 235. Man has found the end zone a lot lately. Dak really likes finding him in the end zone, so I'm going to go Dalton Schultz. And then I'm going to go OBJ in the Browns game because we don't have a corner that can cover OBJ. Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears. Am I really going to throw one in here? Yes, I am. DeAndre Swift or Jamal Williams? TJ Hawkinson at plus 185. Remember that no one knows who TJ Hawkinson is. That's a good one there. I like Schultz in that too. I think I'm going to go DeAndre Swift. Am I though? No, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one. It's between Jamal, DeAndre, and TJ. I'm not going to go David Montgomery. Maybe I will go David Montgomery actually. At plus 125. All right, final answer. I'm going DeAndre Swift. Buffalo Bills and Houston Texans. Whew, there's going to be a lot of different ones to choose from in this one. I don't even know where to start on this one. Josh Allen could easily run one in. Actually, I'm going to go... Emmanuel Sanders. He looked insane last week. Brandon Cooks to get one in for... Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. Stephon is their most favored. Zach Moss is at plus 125. I'm going to go Brandon Cooks at plus 225. That is a nice line. I'm just going to do that for value, too. That is straight value. Let's see. Next one, Colts and Dolphins. Give me. Everyone's been talking about Allen focusing on Diggs because he only has one team. He just has so many options in the red zone, I feel like. I mean, Diggs is still getting a great percentage of. But I like Sanders too. Yeah, I like Sanders as well. He's always such an interesting wide receiver that comes on teams and does really well and makes all the teams better. Is a very underrated player, and I'm glad that he's finding success in Buffalo because I think he's a very, very good wide receiver, and I think he's still got quite a few years left. Michael Pittman, Myles Gaskin, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is a bust this year. Jalen Waddle. Does Jalen Waddle finally find the end zone for the first time? I'll go Jalen Waddle at plus 240 just because of the value. Kansas City Chiefs, Eagles. Oof. There's a lot to choose from in this one. I think I'm going to stay with Patty, though. I find a lot of value at Patrick Mahomes at plus 300 to score a touchdown. Against that linebacker crew that the Eagles have, they can't spy him. They have no one good enough to stop him. He's just going to expose them. Saints, Giants, I'm going Alvin Kamara all day long. I don't care what the value is. The man's just too good. Tennessee, New York Jets. Obviously, you got to go Derrick Henry in this one. I'm not going to go 2+. I'm just going to be nice and easy. Actually, you know what? This is a ridiculous parlay anyways. I'm going 2. Yeah. So far, it's plus 501,000 odds that I'm at. Running in from the Eagles tailgate, lots to say. Tuning in from the Eagles tailgate. All right, Isaac, what do you got? What do you got for on today's game? Also, have fun. That sounds like a blast. I was there yesterday for the Temple tailgate. I was in P and K lot. K lot is just so much fun. Who's scoring a touchdown in the football team? Scary Terry's scoring a touchdown today. Scary Terry's definitely scoring a touchdown today. Arizona Cardinals and Rams. I'm going to go Kyler. I got a little bit on the over in the Eagles game. I think that's a good play. What did you get the over at? Kyler. So Kyler, and then Jesus, this parlay is insane. I'm going to make this no, I can't make it a round robin. I'm just going to make it a $1 parlay. Say, fuck it. Chris Carson. Do love me some Chris Carson. Wait, did that just make my odds worse? No, it didn't. Baltimore Ravens, Denver Broncos. I'm just going to go Lamar probably. Because we all know Marquise Brown cannot catch shit. Over 53.5, I like that. What is that, 27, 27? Yeah. 28, 26. I like that. That's a good line. Green Bay Packers and Steelers. I'm going Aaron Jones, obviously. And a teaser, Chiefs -2 and over. That's like the exact same teaser that I have in that game, I'm pretty sure. I really like that. Oh, boo you guys. $10 wins $1 million in this parlay, by the way. So $1 pays $110,000. Nice. Locked in. I'm ready. I'm ready to win $110,000 today off a $1 bet. I'm not going to lie. I feel pretty good about it. Lane Johnson being out scares me so much. Yeah, your guys' whole O-line, like, is. The Eagles are going to really struggle today, I think. I was going to take their team total under, actually. Because I know the only problem that scares me is the Chiefs' defense just aren't those guys to be holding the team to low scoring. And they always seem to let off their foot off the gas and let the other team score a lot. But, man, I don't see a way that the Eagles score. I think their team total is at like 24.5. I just don't see them scoring that many points today. 23.5. All right, that's a pretty good line. If it was 24.5, I'd probably play the under on the Eagles. But 23.5, I'll stay away from that one. I'll give them a little bit of respect. I normally shit on the Eagles, so I'll be nice to them today. Touchdown scores, Isaac, for the Eagles or Chiefs. Who do you think is getting targeted today? I didn't even see what KJ Osborne was at for the Minnesota Vikings game. Remember, KJ Osborne is a great value pick for anytime touchdown score. Great value pick. Fellas, I'm going to let this go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to take out of here so that we can get set up for the game time. Everyone can get comfortable. Everyone can watch the Stooges over on Fox and everything else, talk about things that we've already talked about and everything that's already more important on this show. But 5 minutes, I want to hear the hottest takes from the chat. If you've got this open on a different browser, if you just listen in the background, I need you in the chat right now. I need your hottest takes. Since I don't have Braxton today because he's canoeing in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I don't have Sean today because he's in Jersey City, I need hottest takes of the day. Let me hear them. My hot take of the day. My hot take of the day, and I don't know even how much of a hot take this is. I think the Arizona Cardinals win today and hold the Rams to under 24 points. I don't know how much of a hot take that is. I think it's a little bit, because I don't think many people are out there going to say that. But Arizona Cardinals are going to win today, and the Rams are going to score under 24 points. 24.5 points. I'll give myself a little bit there. They're going to score under 24.5 points. I don't know why I have this feeling. I've just been so impressed with the way the Cardinals have been playing. And you can say whatever you want about the Jaguars game. Listen, they manhandled them. I don't care what the score was. I don't care what happened in the game. Arizona Cardinals manhandled that team. They played very well against the Vikings, and that's honestly one of the things that why I'm so high on the Cardinals right now is because that was a great game where both teams played very well. But yeah, that's my hot take. Cardinals to win. Rams are scoring under 24.5 points. Second hot take. Also, I'm still waiting for hot takes in the damn chat. Come on. Don't be afraid. Let me hear them. No one's going to make fun of you. I'm up here making an ass of myself. It's okay. Second hot take of the day. The Lions. Broncos minus 7.5 going out on a limb. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a nice hot take there. Broncos minus 7.5. Okay. Very high on Broncos, I see. I've seen a lot of people very high on Broncos. Actually, I got off the phone with Potts Picks right before the show. He called me like with 3 minutes before the show goes. And he goes, "Why? Tell me why I shouldn't take the Broncos today." I was like, honestly. My hot take is Cordell Patterson to score his first tutty of the season, and also this is Mac Jones' breakout game, and they cover. Those are great takes. I like both of those a lot. Cordell Patterson should absolutely already have like 3 touchdowns this season, by the way. So I really like that. I think he has been a weapon on every team he's been on for one way or another. The teams have been using him differently, and he has literally become a weapon, just this weird, unique weapon on every team he's been on. When he was on the Vikings, he wasn't that good of a wide receiver, but he was an insane kick and punt returner. Scored a lot of touchdowns for us, and then he goes to the Patriots, and they use him as this like half slot, half running back thing, weapon thing. He does really well there, and now obviously the Falcons are giving him a chance to be a pretty much a full-time running back / wide receiver, doing really well there. I think that guy is a super good weapon. Also, extremely slept on in fantasy football. I just watched him get traded in 2 different leagues that I'm in, and I cannot believe that people are giving up. You realize he's the RB9 right now in full point PPR. He's the RB9. He's a top 10 running back right now, and yet he barely plays running back. He's basically just a wide receiver. So the fact that you can start him at running back and he gets the points of a wide receiver with full point PPR, so slept on. If there's someone in your league that wants to get rid of Cordell Patterson, you go get him right now. He's a great fantasy player. I really like that take, Cam. I think that's a good one. All right. Any more hot takes? Come on. There's a bunch of you in here. And I'm kicking this show off in like 3 minutes. So my second hot take. I think the Lions get their first win of the season. I just looked it up, and actually he scored against the Bucks. Still calling he's getting one. All right, whatever. He'll score another one today, though. I like that a lot. Actually, what is it? What is this anytime tutty today? I think the Lions get their first win. I don't know how a hot take that is because they're only at +3. But I think their Lions get the first win today. I really do. And boy, do I hope the Packers lose tonight. Vikings have just had a really difficult schedule to start off this year. And I'm glad we're only 1-2 right now because we could be 0-3 very easily. But boy, do we need to win today. And if we don't, I hope to God Zimmer's head is on the chopping block. All right, fellas. That's about it for me. Remember, WNBA game, Broncos +7.5 is plus. Broncos -7.5, yeah, is +245. That is nice. That is definitely a hot take then. Anything over +200 is got to be a hot take. Holy shit. Rob Gronkowski has 4 cracked ribs. One of them is broken and punctured his lung. So Gronk might be missing some time here. Taking the Broncos defense on this one. Von Miller 4 sacks already. Defense with a couple interceptions playing at home. Ravens offense is banged up. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I see a really low-scoring game in this game, by the way. I took Broncos under 22.5 points scored as well. I know our 2 guards are out, but I think Teddy Bridgewater finds some magic in his legs today. I like that. Cody, are you a Denver Broncos fan? That's pretty cool. Are you from Denver? Or are you just a Broncos fan in general? That's pretty cool. I know a couple of Denver Broncos fans. No one that actually lives in Denver, but all people that grew up in Denver. A pretty strong fan base. Remember, though, in 45 minutes, we not only have football, we have Game 3, WNBA playoffs, Sun Sky, followed by another game, Aces Mercury, Game 3 as well, in Phoenix at 3 o'clock. So do not forget about the 2 WNBA games today. They have been electric. They've been very good basketball. MLB games start at 3. I'll try and do some work at around halftime at these games. Gronk's going to be out for a while, guys. That's a tough one. I just got that notification, too, like literally just right now. Also, the Eagles are no longer interested in trading for Deshaun Watson. So that only leaves the Dolphins left. Remember, Jay Glazer tweeted out that there were some things going on. Deshaun Watson was in Philly for some kind of meeting or something or other. But it sounds like they are no longer interested in him. I have a feeling they probably got some kickback from the fans of some kind with what's going on with him. But so that leaves only the Dolphins up for still interested in Deshaun. As what I've heard, as we've listened to, as we've read, that would make only the Dolphins up for them. I still don't think it's going to happen, but something to keep your eye on for sure. But that does really suck about Gronk. 4 cracked ribs, one of them broken and punctured his lung. That sucks. Anyways, WNBA today, NFL today. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go eat some food, get a little drink in me, go get comfortable, watch all the games, and then I will get MLB out shortly. Probably not much for MLB today. I don't see this being a very kind day in MLB. See a couple games that I'm zeroing in on. But other than that, it'll be a small day for MLB. It'll be a big day for NFL and obviously WNBA as well. So thank you, fellas. Thanks for tuning in to Week 4 NFL Kickoff from the fellas. Everyone enjoy your day. Win lots of money, as always. Brag about your tickets if you hit something big, because you know, sure as shit, I will be if we hit something big. Get those same-game parlays in. Do some parlay today for $1 to pay $110,000, because you never know when it's going to be you. And most of all, have fun. Hope everyone's teams win today, unless your team is the Cleveland Browns. In other words, go fuck yourself. And eat shit. Other than that, good luck today. Best of luck to all the fellas today. Win some money. And we will see you tomorrow on the regular scheduled fellas show. And don't worry, I'm going to send this out on a banger. Colorado Springs. I like it, Cody. All right, fellas. I am out of here. Good luck today. Win some money. I need to make sure that. All right. I freaking love this song, by the way. Also, go get some merch. Sean fucking killed it. So go get some. All right, fellas. Good luck. Go win some money today. And most of all, I hope your teams win. Good luck. This is NFL Week 4. Go get them, fellas.
Great app idea? Check. Great app design? With thousands of talented designers on Fiverr, you can check that off too. Start now.
With Squarespace, editing and adding pieces on my e-commerce site is quick and easy, so I can focus more on the creative part of my business.